Right, hello and welcome to iRacing, and here we are at Indianapolis Motor Speedway in IMSA. I'm in the BMW M4, and as usual everybody is taking the absolute piss at the start. We've had about 4 cars who qualified ahead of me. I'm starting 7th, but we had about 4 cars ahead of me who decided they were going to start from the pits because they thought it was just going to be a bit too scary. So all the cars behind have just driven up and overtaken and filled the gaps. And, well, it is what it is. Anyway, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Now, I've not actually raced here before, incredibly. I'm coming up to 5 years on iRacing, and I've never done a race at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. There goes Cronin. He was starting in 2nd, so I'm sure he'll make his way back through. But yes, this is the road course. Being IMSA, we've got a full field today of LMP2s and GT3s. It's a nice little course. We really had to put in a lot of practice for this one, about 2 hours of practice to manage to do lap after lap without making any errors. So fingers crossed we'll get through this okay. But there is a caveat, as usual, and that caveat is that LMP2 drivers are usually impatient at the best of times, and the field here, especially when you get to the later part of the course, you need to have an awful lot of patience because it's just so tight, so many very, very quick left and right corners, and he's going. See you later, Lesage. So yes, from after we get off the next straight, if there's an LMP2 stuck behind you, they've really got to stay behind you. If they try and dive bomb, then you're going to be in trouble. And at the moment, on the track map, they're not too far ahead of us, so we don't have to worry about seeing an LMP2 for a little while. It's also nice. We're hoping for a good race after the last one where we had at Long Beach, which was just... I mean, we finished higher than we started, but we got hit 4 times. We were on the cusp of having the server drive through. So I'm kind of hoping that we get a decent race with very few incidents. Tight corner T1, and you've got to be so careful here. If you... Oh, he's gone. That'll be a slowdown. Who's that? Richie. That'll be a slowdown. Oh, or not. I mean, he's literally just rejoined for turn 3, basically. Or is he slowing down now? No. No, not at all. Well, that was great. Yeah, turn 1, very, very tight, and the curb on the right. Now, the Indy cars, they go to the right of that when they leave the pits, and the GT cars go to the left of that. So the pit exit is literally sticking a car right on the apex of turn 1, which is a bit sloppy because you're decelerating from the fastest you're going through the whole circuit, and then you might have a car popping out the pits right there where you don't want to be. And in practice, that happened to me on every other lap. Cars coming out of the pits weren't really focusing on their relative box. They weren't looking at when was the best time to come out. It was just, let's drive out. Oh, look, there's a car right by my door. So yeah, it's a very, very tight turn 1, and if you do happen to pop a tyre over that curb to the right, you get a slowdown. So for a course cut, so not great. But this first few turns are really tight. We've got this really long loop. As infields go, it's all right. They've only really used half the track. I think they could have had a... As we do a right here, I think we could have just had maybe a chicane to go right then left and then open up the rest of the track. But it's okay. I mean, it's what, 1.5 minutes, which is okay. But you look at Daytona, I think it's got a really good infield. Daytona's infield is fairly symmetrical, which sort of helps. And these couple of turns here are really tight. But it is what it is. Every infield of an oval tries to do something a bit different. And this actually makes for quite a pleasant race. Not massively keen on the pit entry. Pit entry, you can see on the right here, the lane peels away. So you're still going at full pelt, and then you've got to start braking before those cones. So you're still on a bend. If you go the other side and try and cut in late, you'll get a track cut. So it's... yeah. Anyway, started 7th. I want a top 10 finish. We seem to have an LMP2 mixed up with us. Just a little bit behind. Knoll, he's... Knoll, I suppose. He's just coming out of the pit, so he's obviously had some early issues. And also, if you touch this DRS sign there, you get a track cut and a slowdown. So there's a couple of points where you've just got to be so precise, but there's no real indication until you've actually done it. Oh, and also, while I remember, what makes this unusual for an infield... There's Knoll popping up. What makes this infield unusual for an oval infield is that we're actually running in the opposite direction to the oval. Which is alright, I suppose. Just about to go over the bricks. There they are. Everybody kisses when they win the Indy 500. I think next up for this series is Fuji, which again should be an interesting race, quite a decently sized track. It's a new one, so have to make sure practice is done meticulously, because the straight is the longest in iRacing, and turn 1 is a bit like Hockenheim, Nürburgring, where turn 1 is a very sharp 90-degree hairpin, so there's going to be all sorts of problems there for people whose practice is not meticulous. Okay, we've got the LMP2s just catching up with the back of the field now. Jacobsen behind. We were a second and a half clear from a few laps ago, and now we're 3.5 seconds, so this is good. We're starting to gap the guys behind. BMW feels very stable here. Tried a few other cars, but again, it was the BMW that gave me the quickest time, which is now found a bit of pace, and he's having a go at Terol. Hopefully they'll slow each other down. Bit wide. Oh, and someone's Knoblauch. I've raced Knoblauch before. He's usually pretty decent, so again I imagine we'll be seeing him soon. Will he get ahead of Jakobsen as he restarts? Okay, first LMP2 is on the list. So Macaulay coming up shortly. Hopefully this will be a good indication of how patient they are. He seems to have a bit of a gap actually over second place. 1 second, less than a second. I'm taking him a line here. He can go in the outside. How patient is he going to be? Oh, he is. This is okay because this is tight. Oh, gone a bit wide. But go on, dude. On the right. There he goes. Okay, next LMP2, 4 seconds back. Again, is not going to catch us by the end of the straight. Okay, so he's in the rear view. How's he going to want to do this? Let's see if we can feed him to the left as we come into the little mini hairpin here. There we go, dude. Lovely. Oh, he's got another guy at his tail as well, so there's 2 of them coming past. Flaum. It's left me a little bit compromised for this turn. That's allowed Knoblauch to gain a bit more time. We've got Viertjes coming up as well. He's going to take Knoblauch. I just would like a little bit of luck with the traffic as well. I mean, it might be me or it might be my driving, but I do tend to... Well, it feels like... Oh, God. It does tend to feel to me like I suffer more with traffic. If I'm trying to catch people, I lose touch with them, and if I've got people I'm trying to lose, they gain a bit. Okay, so that's not a problem. We've got another one behind us, but he's been lapped, so we're going to better move over before he gets to us. I think so, yep. Come on, dude. 0.8 seconds to get to us before the corner. Oh, it's 2 of them. And he's lapped, and the guy ahead of him. Oh, wow. This is going to be interesting. Let's not kill each other. Okay. Well, so far, the LMPs... I see Martin's there has been really patient in getting past Roach. He still hasn't done it. 0.6. Okay, let's feed you round. There's the left. And then we've got Greer. He's a second behind. We just tuck in here. There we go, buddy. Another 2 seconds to Brand, and then I think we're going to get a bit of respite. Now, he's come to us in the tight part of the course. Is he going to elbow his way past to try and keep pace with Brand, or is he with Greer, or is he actually going to do the right thing? Looks like he's going to do the right thing, yes. Good. Okay, well, that's a good omen for the rest of the race then. And off he goes. Oh no, we've got Robson. Is he going to catch us before the end of the straight? Doesn't look like it. But Knoblauch is caught right. I've lost 2 seconds to Knoblauch in the last few laps. So that's not great. So far I'm enjoying this. This is a good little race. Come on, dude. Oh, and he's 0.5 behind now, so it's even more time lost slowing down. We'll see in BMW, same as me. Okay. So performance on the straight should be identical. See if we can just keep him behind us for a while. He'll probably, if he stays close, he'll be able to draft us on the main straight. And then it's Shallock behind. Okay, what's he doing? 0.4. He should be able to just breeze past us on the straight now. Here he comes. Oh, he's gone over the inside of the curbing again. That's got to be a slowdown, surely. You can't cut any part of that corner. Perhaps he's burning off the slowdown with these corners here, because they are quite slow. All he's got to do is coast around this little section. There's no way you can gain any momentum or pick up any speed until you get to here. Right, 4.5 to Shallock. He's with Almunia. Hopefully they're fighting. That will keep him off my back for a bit. Oh, but so far so good. I'm enjoying this. Well, the good news is in the two races that I've done so far with Caps has got the timings and the placement absolutely correct. Race Lab was having issues, but Caps is alright. Not as attractive to look at, but I just want it to do its job. So it looks like we might be sticking with Caps. He's gone so wide there. That has to be another track cut. Come on. Come on, slow downs. Do your job. Guy on the left, who's that? Breitbach. Is that a Merc? Yep. Won't take him long to come back. He's less than 2 seconds behind. So he'll get his place back. Was 6th. This is split 2 of 3, by the way. So, again, he's gone so wide there. How is he avoiding getting slowdowns? Yeah, split 2 of 3, so We're not in the basement. I imagine a split 3's got no LMP2s at all. And on car 26, I was quite lucky not to be in split 3. Might have been a bit more of a wreckfest than this one. Noll is coming back round again, 1.4 seconds. Stay in third for a change round here and see what happens. Okay, Cronin's coming back. He's 5 seconds behind, considering he's completely spun and was facing the wrong way on lap 1. Oh, we're sliding. That's not going to do great. Oh, don't go wide. Yeah, considering he spun on lap 1, that's a hell of a recovery so far. Round he comes. Come on, dude, tuck in. There we go. If we can stay close to them round these tight corners, you never know. We might be able to get something. Try and straighten up nice and early to stop the traction control from kicking in. Almunia's closed up to 0.7. I can hear the Lamborghini engine now. He's not going to go for it. That's good. Take a slightly more defensive line, see what he does. Okay, he's backed off. Again, you're not really going to pass people on this infield sector because you can't build any speed up. Point 4. I don't think he's going to get it here either. He'll have to wait, stay close and wait for the main straight. And we've got Cronin 2 seconds back. I mean, Almunia is driver 6 and Cronin is driver 1, so they are, on paper, better drivers. Okay, point 2 is going to make that happen now. We've got lines conned on though. Oh, and he's backed off. He's seen that we're going for position. That's really nice. Just the one LMP2, so he can come on the outside now. Come on, come on. Oh. And Cronin's taking advantage to just filter in behind him. The Lambo's gone very wide there. Okay, so 5 seconds to LMP2's coming back through. Oh, we've got a nice little train in front of us. Let's see what happens. Oh, look. Brightback's pitting early. Okay, that was tidily done. Rurik, also LMP2, but he's a lap down. Don't, dude. I know you're a lap down, but let's not be stupid. There we go. You want it? No. I'm giving you the space. Good lad. 1.5 to Brand. Is he going to get past me before the turn-in? Yep. Nine seconds to Moreno. I don't know what happens to Jakobsen. He's completely dropped off my list. Ten seconds to Robson. 13 to Pflaum. So a little bit of respite. And there's Brightback just coming out the pits. So basically a pit stop is a lap in real time. Because we went past him as he literally crossed the yellow cones into the pits. And now he's come back out in front of us. So he's not in our race, technically. He's a lap down. But having said that, when I do a pit stop, it costs 1 lap, so he kind of will be there or thereabouts in front. This has been a super clean race so far, which is really good. Okay, Brightback's done a good job there of letting the LMP2s past. And he's let us catch up to a degree. Oh, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone. Where's he? He's going to stay gone? Okay. Well, that was handy. Favrel behind, 2.4 seconds, but he is the race leader really. Might be an idea to pit now. Everybody else is coming in as well. Yep. Having the race net leader behind me makes sense to come in. Brakes on, brakes on, brakes on. What I also find a bit, not annoying, but a little bit of a pain in the back with this pit lane is, I'm sure there's a lot of drivers who are going to make a mistake with getting their limiter off. I've come in quicker than Cronin, and he still hasn't stopped. That's handy. So we're good to go. Cronin's still filling. But yeah, the end of the pit lane, you have the wall, and then past the wall you have the cones. So some people might knock it off now and then accelerate too much. We've got Lucero behind us, but he's backed off, so we're okay. We're not in traffic. Lines Condon 3.2 back. Oh, come on. Well, I've been lucky rejoining with nobody turning into T1. And I think Lines Condon is just going to be in the right place to take us before the next left. So fingers crossed. Here he comes. Yep, not a problem at all. And Shallot, 4 seconds back, hasn't pitted at all yet. Kulo, 3.5 seconds, so he's going to be catching us in the infield. No one's coming out of the pits. So everything is working properly at the moment in terms of pit strategy. Bit of smoke up ahead. Somebody got it wrong. There we go, dude. Rovic should again get us just before the end of this, unless he's really slow. Looks like he's going to have to wait. Yep. Yeah, you've had to back off, dude. But he has, thankfully, decided not to plough into the back of me, and he's got to be really patient now. I mean, he's a lap down, so. No, this is still going well. 10 minutes to go. Although, as we saw at Long Beach, not Long Beach, Watkins Glen, you can have a 45-minute race, and for 44 minutes and 59 seconds, everything can be great. And it just takes one person to completely lose the plot, and all that hard work is undone. Well, Cronin's back again, 3.5 seconds. I mean, he is quick. Let's not. He did qualify It was second. Oh god, a bit wide there. And he spun, then he came back. His pit stop was rubbish, but he's back again. Be careful then not to get an off track. Getting too much grass on the tyre would be a problem. We're still on 0x, so that's okay. And then we've got Richie, who came in on lap 19. He's come in a good few laps early, but he's behind us at the moment. Almunia's got real problems. We should take Almunia. Into this corner. No. Okay, let's stay close and get him on the straight. But he definitely does have some wrong with his car, because he was well ahead of me at one point. Let's get a nice early turn in here. Right, okay, what are we? 0.5. If we can get to 0.4, we should better draft fairly well. Yeah, 0.4. 0.3. Oh, we're definitely going to get past him on the straight. We're not even on the straight yet. It doesn't appear to have any damage, but it just has no top speed. There we go. Just cover the corner off. Make sure he doesn't think about trying to squeeze back through. Also, it puts him between me and Cronin on the infield. Will he keep Cronin behind him before the end of this straight? No. Oh well. I was kind of hoping that we could get a few more seconds of respite. Cronin's not going to overtake us on this straight, so we've got a few more corners ahead of him. He's nearly 2 seconds quicker on the lap, so he has got super pace. Just pick a nice straight line. Is he going to go for it? A little bit. Stay wide. He's through. It's a nice overtake. Nice and clean. Good racing. that just shows as well that if we get in close proximity to Cronin again, we don't have to worry about anything. Coulot coming up 1.2 seconds. He'll be here before the end of the straight. Also allows me to close up a tiny bit to Cronin. Oh, and now Cronin's going. Exactly the same spot as the other one did earlier. Was it Richie? But are we going to be able to keep him behind us now? It's 4 seconds, 4.2. Okay, he's back on track. Oh, and who's this in front? Wilkinson. Oh, he's laps down. Now, if we can get past Wilkinson and put Wilkinson between us and... Oh, he's slowing. That's good. Oh, that's really handy, actually, if we can get in here. Now, if it can stay between me and Cronin for a few corners, just buy me a little bit of time. So that's put us back to 7th. So we started in 7th. We're now back in 7th. Just giving Martins a little bit of a reminder that we're not going to let him dive bomb. Stay to the inside, invite him to the outside. No, okay, so we'll stay to the outside now and invite him to the inside. There we go, dude. Through you come. Oh, stop sliding. It's going to cost me the Cronin. Oh, he's got past Wilkinson. He's back to less than 2 seconds. So he's not going to pass us on the straight. That's good news. We might get a white flag if we're lucky. No. Knoll back again. And Greer. Okay, just giving Knoll a little look to say I'm coming over. Don't dive bomb, but now it's 2 LMP2s between me and Cronin. Again, that could buy me just a little bit of time. His gap's grown ever so slightly. Oh, now Knoll's let Greer pass. That was good. Is he coming up the inside? Okay, we'll let him go. Let's get out there. He's coming around the right as well. It's compromised my line, but come on. If you go in, go. I've still got some LMP2s here. We lost a little bit of time. It gets past. I'm going to swing over. Come on. Right, go to my left, dude. You can do it. There we go. I'll come in behind you. Again, I'm compromising time to Cronin. He's going to get us back on the straight. .2 seconds, he'll easily get us back on the straight. Okay, white flag. Oh, he's not going to get us back straight. Why isn't he overtaking? Well, last lap. Not quite sure what Cronin's doing, but we know he's a safe driver, so it's all good. Just try and drive a normal lap and see what happens. This drops off again. Oh, come on. Let's not go wide. And I really need to keep him behind me. Oh, this is very strange. And Richie's all the way back there, so now he's not going to pass in this section. Oh, he's so close I can hear him. He's going for the switchback. Yes, he is. He's going to get it, but is he timed it wrong? Because I'm going to be able to draft him. But is there going to be enough room? Because I need to get him before T1. Oh, car on its side. Oh, that was handy. We're not going to do it. Oh, that was close. Anyway, we gained a place because the guy had flipped. But, oh, it's brilliant. Really good racing from Cronin there. Oh, just a couple of yards too soon. I enjoyed that. So started 7th, finished 7th. And 0 incident points. Who saw that coming? Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.